watching my lobby. I got the Zanny, got money like all of these niggas be copies. Did that shit girl, what she giving me toppy? Giving me head, give me sloppy. She made me blow like a shotty. Yo girl, she want the whole cocky. Giving it to the bitch properly. Please do not move like you're savage. I'll turn you into a cabbage. Do shit that you cannot manage. Lick off your head, causing damage. Leave with all for the rubbish. Hold on like 21 Savage. Magician, you vanish. Pencils that cause you havoc. All of my niggas are mad up. Billing the pack up. Just will be filling all that up. Hey, man think that the militant like 410. Man is straight up diligent. You know, spilling them, drilling them, killing them. You in the cat's house, crack pipe. She be billing them. A4 pages, I be filling them. Your girls pump pump, I be filling them. She got a sweet thing, something like cinnamon. Back and forth on the balls like Wimbledon.
I get Gucci little pump. I recognize little pump. I'm gon' get that little pump. D-Rose little pump, little pump. Yeah, we little pump. Smoking cushion, selling trucks. Yeah, I'm little pump. Ay.
I fuck your bitch as a hobby. She call me master like Dobby. She got an ass like Nicki Minaj. She try, yes, too cocky. You can't stop me. Moon rocks got me wonky, took a sloppy. Was in Kitchen Street, so I'm on roof.
Right, so that was GEE, Lil Pump featuring Khaled. Want to welcome you to the show. You're tuned into Royzy Rothschild. This is Condor Online. This is the Shakedown. Before we start the show, I just want to introduce GEE.
Yo,
yeah.
what's happening?
And I just want to talk a little bit about sponsorships for artists, you know, and how to go about them. So, as an artist, musician, or rapper, as they say, you need to be affiliated with as many companies as possible. So, you know, if they're not reaching out, you've got Instagram there, you've got Twitter, Facebook. Message them, let them know who you are, tell them where you're performing, show them your social media, and you know, just ask them, would you like to sponsor me with clothing, apparel, anything. It could be anything. It could be a cup, it could be a stamp, a t-shirt, water, anything, just as long as you're affiliating yourself with companies and obviously spreading the word for your music as well. It's going to help. I want to talk about Chance the Rapper as well. You know, you don't have to sell your music on iTunes, Spotify. You know, you can go a different route with your email list, build up your fan base through emails, send them the music free of charge, get a more personal approach with your fan base, and you know, people will be more supportive when it comes around to performing at shows. You know, there's more chance of selling tickets as well. But I just want to get into this Lil Pump video with Glenn. So I've heard a few stories, and there was a couple of things, but I'm going to let my guy talk about it now.
Yeah, so the song's Little Pump, innit? Because obviously Gucci Gang and all that. And the song, when I wrote the song, it was mad. Like, it was just like one of them songs. I was in the booth with Khaled, and he's mad. He gives you mad energy. So we just wrote this song together, and we just thought we need a wacky raw video to it as well. I don't know, have you heard of Hamo, Big Ham?
Yeah, I have.
You know, he knocks about with Surgeon.
The Surgeon, yeah.
Well, I'd never done a video with him, and I just thought, you know what, me and Khaled bumped heads before we'll get a video done, and so obviously you've seen the video now. So like, there's just madness. Like, obviously we're getting bevied, and that's like a street party, and then
was it an actual street party, or it was an empty street and you turned it into a party?
No, that's my house. Like, that's my house on the video. Like, we're literally outside my house on the video, and then we go to the bottom of the street, there's signs there and everything. Yeah. Like, it was just mad. But like, so we did a scene on someone's front doorstep, which we didn't ask first, and because Mal is like, you can see Mal in the video going.
So wait there, you just turned up to someone's front door and started shooting a video at the front door. Come on.
Yeah, you do. When I say on the front door, yeah, okay, my profile picture on Facebook is me sat on their doorstep.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we did. We just didn't ask for permission or anything. And the woman come out, she started flipping. Then,
as you do. Yeah. This isn't like just any street, it's your neighbour. Go on.
Yeah. And there's another scene in the video where like you can see everyone walking back up the road, and Mal's just doing that, and she wasn't happy with us. Then there's another scene where obviously there's girls fighting. That's an actual fight.
So how did that come about?
I can't really go into too many details really, but basically one of the girls there had been seeing someone who some other girl was seeing or something. Apparently, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about it. So they started arguing, and then, as you can see, they had a fight, and it was hilarious.
I was going to say something then, but I best not.
And then, I think the most perfect way to finish the video is just like, what happened next is like, we're all just sitting in my mate's car, and like stood outside the house and that, and then the police just drove past, just dead slow, just looking at us, and we got that in the video as well, so that was good.
As you do.
The video was quality, man. It was exactly what I wanted to demonstrate, because that's where I live, man, and that's what it's like. It's mad where we live.
I won't ask the street, right, but what town is it?
Well, it was summer, innit?
No, not time, it's town.
Oh, what the Whittle, obviously. What a friend. I thought you said what time. I was like, oh, the summer, man. I'm not keeping kids up in the streets or that. We did it in the day, innit?
Right.
It was a belter, like.
Right, let's move on, because we don't really mention the names and bringing wives and mistresses into the show. But you're a battle rapper. You've been a battle rapper for as long as I've known you. I've known you for probably, I'd say, about 8 years, something like that. Yeah. I think the first time, it might not be the first time, but the first time I seen you battle was at the the English Frank event, which is about 6 years ago now. 2012, yeah, about 6 years. I'm good with the memories.
That was good. I didn't even remember.
So you're battling. What's been your favourite battle up to date?
My favourite battle, personally, it's got to be O'Shea, hasn't it? I beat O'Shea. I beat O'Shea in Birkenhead. It doesn't get better than that for me.
There you go. Hey. So it's O'Shea. So what was so good about that, other than just beating him?
Do you know what?
How did you beat him? Like, when I say did you beat him because the crowd cheered for you more, or did you beat him because you gave him a lyrical ass whooping?
Both, lad. Both, you know, it's terrible. Nah, he was good. He just, like, he forgot his bars and started freestyling, and you know what he's like when he's pissed, you know. So, but I stayed sober, and I got everything out, but I choked in the third. Yeah. And I still won.
When you say choked, what do you mean? You just forgot your bars?
Right. So I did this whole scheme, yeah, and the crowd reaction went off, and then I think Mickey Worthless said something to me. No, he said something, O'Shea said something to me, and then it was about Tony Carroll, do you know, the hot water comedian? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said something about him, yeah, because I battled him as well. And he said something back, and then it just threw me right off, and I just forgot everything, and I was like, and I was trying to blend it as well, it's so awkward.
The crowd can see though, can't they?
It wasn't just the crowd could see, it was I could see, I was just like, But yeah, nah, it was King of the Ronalds. It was my 9th battle in a row unbeaten that I'd won. And I got booked to battle him in like 2013, and he pulled out, obviously, because it was shit. And then to actually do the battle when he wanted to do it.
Well, I've got you, right? I want to talk about Don't Flop, blackballing you. Like, you know, man's been out here for time, innit?
Yeah, Don't Flop.
Doing all the battles, you know what I mean? Don't Flop, a few years ago, one of the biggest battle scenes, but why did they not take my man in under the wing and put him on the circuit?
So, I won my tryout in it, convincingly, and I was outside of the Don't Flop scene. I was active. I was battling on Mike Righteous shows, English Frank shows, Black the Ripper shows, Chester P shows. Like, so I was a big name outside of Don't Flop. I think I was getting paid to battle and shit. And then they did Don't Flop, did my tryouts, won it, and then you all got put into this top 8 tournament group chat, yeah, on Facebook, and I didn't know what the fuck the group chat was, yeah. So I just left it and was like, allow that, right? And then, next thing, Raw Talent. You know that More Talent memes? That new meme guy on Facebook, well, battled him as well.
Reece More
Talent, yeah. So, he messaged me like, fam, you've just left the Don't Flop group chat, and I was like, so what's that mean? He's like, well, dude, you're not going to be given a battle and all that, blah blah blah. And I was like, what? No way. I was like, so get me back in that group chat. I was like, add me back in. So next thing, Bamalam adds me back in. You know, the guy off uni lad with the big massive afro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he adds me back in, and he's like, do you want a battle still? And I was like, yeah. He's like, there's no room in the tournament. Do you want to battle Scribs? I was like, who's Scribs? Now, he hadn't battled on Don't Flop for like 4 years.
Yeah.
Like, his last battle was on like Blood in the Water, which was like loads of people come from King of the Dot, from Canada over to battle all the American guys, the English guys, and that's when like O'Shea got massive by doing the dirtbag down battle and that. And then I battled him. I got robbed, I think. I'm going to sit here and be bitter and say I got robbed, yeah? I said some of the worst bars you could imagine, but I still won in my head. I think a lot of people think it. Innuendo judged the battle and give it to Scribs, the little worm. It was like 2 weeks after.
Because you lost that stopped you from going on Don't Flop?
That and my attitude as well to losing, do you know what I mean? And I was like, fuck this. But I wasn't like a proper gobshite about it, like at the venue and that. I was just like, it wasn't my vibe there, do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't enjoy doing it. I didn't like the event, and it was a big event, there was loads of boss battles, but just the way it was, I didn't like it.
The way it was organised?
Yeah, I didn't like the people in charge, I didn't like the way...
It was all under the table?
Well, you know what they say, if you've got good knee pads...
Get away. I'm going to move on. Right, want to talk about your future battles, you know what I mean? We've talked about all that, so where can we see you now?
Okay, so I took a break because I think the last time I battled was like December last year. I lost my title. Are you alright?
No, don't take that this off.
Keep going, man. Define you.
This is good viewership. Everyone's gonna take the piss.
Yeah, no. So basically, I lost my title in it because I won a championship for King of Ronald. The event was in Liverpool last year, sold out, like 200 people there, and I choked 3 rounds of choke, lost. Was just like, fuck this.
What's this, your title?
Yeah, it was horrific. So I was like,
and who's that against?
Lazy Rothschild.
Lazy Rothschild.
He lost the belt straight away as well. It was devastating, but and I just swerved in and started doing music and that, and then I just took my first battle again in a year in Scotland.
Yeah.
I've never been to Scotland. Have you been to Scotland?
Yeah, so just go along.
Was it nice?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
I'm going to Glasgow on the 8th of December for Iron Bars battles. That's like the big battle league out there. Mackenzie runs it, I think. He's big in the UK scene. He's done American battles. He's what was it called? Grind? No, not Grind. This is so bad that I can't remember. But he did some American league in Massachusetts and he smashed it there and it was boss. And like I met him at a few events and we got on and he's asked me to go down to Scotland and battle. So Mickey Murphy's is on the card, Bowski's on the card.
Mickey Murph?
Yeah. O'Shea will probably be on the fucking card, do you know what I mean? Lazy Ass Jack's battling as well, so that'll be good to see. And,
get your title back.
Get me I'm fucking taking that belt off. But nah, he lost it anyway. He lost it straight away anyway. But yeah, so I've got that then I've got Felcon, but we'll talk about that in depth, right? Because he's a blade. Nah, but we've got Ireland as well in February 23rd. That's for Rappers Comp Ireland. I've never battled on that league, but I've battled in Ireland before for Rappers Full.
Yeah.
Big up them guys. Yeah, I can't understand the word they say at all, so...
It's all about the experience, isn't it?
If you watch my Irish battles, yeah, I do my round. And then
what's you talking about, Glenn? It's all about the experience.
Like, I'm just like, what's he saying? I know he said something like Steve McManaman, and I was like, yes, I understood that.
Yeah. No, because you've got this thing as well, where when you battle, when you go away, you wear your Liverpool t-shirt, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. With GWE 96 on the back, obviously. And I've got the away kit for this season, innit? So we'll wear the away top this year.
Fella, I kill it when I dismember. I'm religious with this shit, is that why you call me Mecca? Allow your whack bars, it's suicide, you better get your best. Cause now you're about to blow up more than ever. And why is Matty Cannabis acting all scandalous? He's hanging out in parks and he's committing vandalism. Schizophrenic, something's making you red. You chatting shit about me because of Baconet. But in your send I couldn't understand the word you said. I'll shag your ma on me couch while me bed's in bed. You live in sheltered housing, spending pip on your weed like you need to realise, lad. No one likes your freestyles, I haven't got time for your faggotry. He writes a couple bars and he goes on a tagging spree. And I can understand why you're mad at me, cause I catch bodies like a gymnastics team. I'm so tagging Bilbo Baggins, your flow's average. No shows or tracks and he sat at home rapping. I roll backwards and I smoke this madness, then I wrote for this package.
What's good, people? You're back. It's Condor Online. Tuned into Royzy. This is the Shakedown. We've got GW with me. That right there was the Matty Hayes diss. I did see this a couple of years ago. It was quite entertaining for a lot of people. But
Did numbers?
I'm going to let Glenn talk, GW talk about this. So, the Matty Hayes diss and video, how did it come about?
You've heard the Matty Hayes, innit?
Yeah, I've heard the Matty Hayes. Yeah.
You're a very diplomatic person and I understand that. But nobody in Liverpool likes Matty Hayes, which transpires nobody in the world likes Matty Hayes.
Yeah.
One day, I'm just chilling. I think I was playing FIFA or something, and some lad from like Preston or something rang me and was like, Matty Hayes has just sent for you on Instagram. And I was like, no, because he's a bedroom rapper, you know what I mean? Like, he's never been in a studio in his life, so it's mad for me. I was like, no. Lo and behold, gets on Instagram, find him, and he's there, stood up in his living room, recording off a webcam to like, I think the instrumental was Pound Cake or something. Who sends for someone to Pound Cake? That's a love song, man. Do you know what I mean? Isn't it that? Oh,
yeah.
But anyway, so I just messaged him like, what are you doing? You, that was terrible. And then the back and forth.
Yeah.
And I was jokey with it, you know me. I like trolling and I love banter. And if you want to battle me, then I'm going to take it to an extreme level of trolling and an extreme level of banter, so you can't handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I win the mind game before I win the battle, you get me? So I just started being like a bit of a tit to him and that. But I also started putting Facebook statuses up in it. Like, oh my god, Matty Hayes has sent for me 50 likes. Oh my god, Matty Hayes is such a weapon. 100 likes, you know what I mean? So I was just like, tell you what, if this gets 150 likes tonight, by midnight, I'll write and record a send by tomorrow and do a video to it. Got 150 likes within like 10 minutes, you know, I'm not even exaggerating. I was like, what? I've never had this type of... So, I started writing and I did it to Dance to the Devil in it, obviously, because I was killing dead. And then he was like, so I did a live video of me playing the song, you know what I mean? Not full, just like a little sneak preview. And he rang me on Facebook Messenger, like, I'm gonna come and kill you, like that. So I was like, oh, okay. And then he gave me his address, and I was like, light bulb moments, we'll film the video.
Very nice.
You know what I'm like with my videos outside people's house, you know what I mean? So, if you watch the full video, I go down to South Parkway station because he lives in Garston. Film scenes there, go to his road, film scenes there, beep around his estate with me spitting bars out the window. And so I think I took like a picture outside of his road thing and tagged him in it, saying like, I'm here doing the video and that. And no replies for days. Yeah, I uploaded the video. We did numbers on it for me, like, do you know what I mean? Did like 2,500 views in a night, and I was like, I've never had that before.
Yeah.
Merv of Toucan gets in touch.
DJ Toucan.
Yeah, and he goes, I'm gonna play it on the radio tonight. So he plays it on the radio. Oh, it was just peak for Matty, you know. And then about 2-3 days later, I get this messenger call off Matty again. Like, I'm gonna kill you. You went to my house while I was on holiday. And I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean you were on holiday? And he's like, I was in Amsterdam or something like that. And I was like, hold on, you give me an address saying come down for a fight? Yeah? I've gone, why would you say that to somebody if you were on holiday? Do you know what I mean? So, but I didn't go down for a fight. I went down to do the video and humiliate him, and we got that. And he sent for me again like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Can I swear? Yeah, I can swear. Fuck Matty Hayes, yeah.
I just want to say for the record as well, opinion is only
fully mine.
GWE's. Opinion has got nothing to do with Condor Online or Big Condor.
Only baby and a lot of other people.
Yeah. So, I know there's been a lot of stuff going on recently as well. I just caught wind of that. What's going on? Something about Khaled, is it?
Oh yeah! So he's going to Khaled. This Matty Hayes is on a one-man career wrecking spree for himself because he just keeps arguing with everybody who doesn't like his stuff and then tries to back it up with the fact he's got 20,000 Instagram followers.
Yeah.
That's all he says. So like, he'll be like, okay, I didn't really feel your last music, or okay, I like your videos, you should do a studio song. Even if you said that to him, he'd be like, but I've got 20,000 Instagram followers and all that. And it's just, he's just immature, and he's gone to Khaled for some reason. I don't even know why. And like, Khaled's a very talented artist, you know what I mean? He doesn't need to be wasting his time sending for him and stuff. But Khaled enjoys it, you know what I mean? So Khaled's just buried him on a couple of videos. Like, we were on Pi Radio in Manchester, and we did a live set there, and he just did his little 16 about Matty, and that's it. He can't come back from it, because...
And it's all sparked up again.
It's just, he sent for me and Khaled like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. And again, it was, you know, on his couch, the pound cake.
Yeah.
Same beat, you know. Jesus.
Man.
Right, let's move on from the Matty situation, right? So, you've just recently dropped a new mixtape. It's called New Year Old Me.
Yeah.
I've seen it publicised on Bandcamp, that's it, yeah. So Bandcamp, so tell us a little bit about that. What are your favourite tracks on it? What are your worst tracks on it? And who was your favourite feature on it as well?
Favourite feature is Khaled, obviously.
Yeah.
Cause
was that the Lil Pump tune?
Yeah. But the favourite song, I don't know, because it was 20 tracks long, but now it's 8.
Why did you do that?
Quality control, feedback. You shouldn't ask your mates for feedback, you should ask strangers.
Yeah.
Because your mates are going to be nicer. So I sent it to a few people.
The fight goes on.
And I found the songs that annoyed me as well. The songs shouldn't annoy you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
And there was I don't know, I think some songs are trash. So the worst song has already been deleted, you get me? So the quality, I see what it is, is I've never really focused on my music being recorded. I like performing it more. Like, you know yourself, I've been performing your shows for years, but I've never really put out proper mixtapes. Like, I've never, you know, forked out money to go and spend in studio time.
Well, I've seen you develop as an artist as well. You know what I mean? Like, from where you was when I first met you to where you are now, it's like, it's a giant leap. Lyrically and technically as well. You know what I mean?
That's it. I think that's natural progression, but also, like, I don't think I've ever put the effort I should have into my music, but I have with performing my music, and I have with also battling, you know what I mean? Like I was talking to you about setting goals before. I've never set a goal musically. They've always been goals in battling, you know what I mean? And I've always hit them, so I probably should focus on that in my music, but I don't really do it to like put albums out and get signed and make millions. Like, I just do it to get stuff off my chest, and I love performing in front of people, innit? Like, so even if I don't put mixtapes out, I'll always still perform music to people. I used to like him, innit? As a person, I don't like his music. He's trash. He's gassed.
Is this boxer talk?
Nah, he's gassed. He's gassed, right?
Is this you setting yourself up for the next battle because you're battling him? Are you trying to get
This
into
is my true feelings, yeah, I promise you now.
Genuinely think
Felcon
he's
is
garbage.
trash.
Yeah.
So he overpronounces everything for one. Yeah. I'm gonna break it down why I don't like him as a musician in the battle, innit?
Yeah.
Probably, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, I just don't like his music. His voice winds me up on a track. Listen to the words. Stop it. Yeah. And then he has one little battle that I set up for him, right? Then I had to get some kids to come from Blackburn, yeah, because I couldn't get anyone else to battle him. Not because he's good, just because they don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've never heard of him. So they're like, I'm not going to battle him, are you mad? So I get to this battler who I bodied, absolutely destroyed him. I 3-0'd him in King of the Ronalds, my first battle back. Zipped him. He's not trash, but he's not good, yeah? And he's going to Felcon's hometown to battle in front of Felcon's cousins and that. That's all that turned up. There's like 20 of Felcon's cousins and Felcon, and they're all just talking through the battle and that, and I just don't respect them as a battler,
right?
To be fair, and I don't think I
It's
ever.
one thing that I've always hated about these battles, yeah, because I've, built myself on literacy and lyrics and flows and technique and that, and I see these battles as someone could body someone, but they could have all the family and friends there, and they can just shout, and whoever gets the loudest shouts gets the wins.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I don't like none of that thing. You know what I mean?
Not fair.
I look on flow, delivery, lyrics and technique, and obviously punchlines, and the comical side of it as well.
Yeah. I think Felcon is too overcomplicated in his music and too basic with battling. It's because I've always said to him, your music's trash, you should quit and do battling. Do you know what I mean? But then when he battled, he was basic, and I was like, hold on a minute, you're spitting 27 syllable words in your rap tracks that are going off beat every time. The fact that he has to use a half bar to say the end of a word on the next bar because he can't finish his sentence because he's used 76 words in one sentence. I was like, you should just try it without a beat in it, and you might be, do battling, lad, you'd be good at it. But, he's gone to battling and then just dumbed it down. And maybe he dumbed it down because his family were there and they're thick. But I don't know.
Well, we'll move on with this. So, what's good, people? You've been tuned into Condor Online, the Shakedown, Royzy. This is GEE. Hope you enjoyed the show. See you next week. Peace.